Welcome to Soccer We Like It, the Man United action, and today's the match review between Manchester United and Norwich, the team at the bottom, as in the last team in the table. Can United inflict further damage to this team, or is Norwich going to find their way out by beating United at Old Trafford? Today, I'm joined with the Australian crew, Adam, our co-presenter. Adam, welcome to the show, mate.
Hi, bud. Hi, everyone.
We have Emad, looking fresh. Emad, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Tim. How are we, boys?
I'm all right, mate. And Vimal representing UK. Vimal, welcome up. Where's Sienna today?
She's having her breakfast. I'd bring her on, but she's got yogurt all over her face.
Okay.
But
right.
yeah, happy Friday and Good Friday to everyone.
Thank you very much.
Good Friday.
Man United play Norwich tomorrow. In reference to the Premier League as it stands, Norwich are literally the bottom, as in the last team of the table. The last time these two teams met, United won with a last-minute Ronaldo penalty at Carrow Road. What do you expect tomorrow? 3 points, 1 point, or no points with United? Starting, Adam, what are we expecting at Old Trafford tomorrow?
Oh, mate. Well, I'm expecting 3 points. Yeah, it's a huge 3 points. It's still possible to get fourth. But, we're sitting seventh in the table, 6 points, behind fourth place Tottenham. Like you said, Norwich sitting bottom. 7 points behind 17th place Everton. Mate, and Everton's got a game in hand for them. So they're gonna want the 3 points, and they're gonna come at us hard, And we're only 2 points clear of Wolves. So yeah, look, 3 points is a must. They're not scoring goals. So, but I mean, we're not stopping them from going in either. So but I'm thinking that, we should be able to defend well and, grab the 3 points. That's for sure.
Right. Emad, what's your take on this? Norwich are going to be Old Trafford tomorrow. United have an opportunity to beat them. Will they beat them? Can this team really do it tomorrow? I mean, it is Norwich, but still, we've failed against small teams.
Yeah, look, I know where Norwich are on the table. I'm not going to sit here and say, it's only Norwich, because we seem to make every team look like Brian Barcelona. So, look, I'm confident enough to say we'll get a 1-0 win.
A 1-0 win.
But I'm also, I reckon it's like a 1-0 win, or like a 2-1 loss or a 2-0 loss.
Oh dear.
I can see us choking. That's for sure.
Wow.
Oh man.
At home, right?
Man, I have
at Old Trafford. In front of 75,000.
Tim, we've spoken about this at home Old Trafford business. I don't want to hear it. I don't care if we're playing in the backyard here. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's true. These guys will embarrass you anywhere.
I have never seen a team not take advantage of home advantage like this team. It does not faze them. Doesn't matter. Old Trafford is not the fortress it was.
No.
And it won't be for a long time anyway. But yeah, they don't give me much confidence. So I'm going to go 1-0 win or like a 2-1 loss.
All right. Vimal.
Yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree with the guys. It's no longer a fortress. It's a leaky, rusty building now. And I believe Norwich beat Burnley last game 2-0. Is that right?
Yeah.
Sean Dyche just got sacked,
huh?
Yeah, Dyche got sacked today.
Sean Dyche just got sacked.
No.
And he was managing who?
Yeah.
Burnley.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Sean Dyche. Gosh, he's the one that's basically taken to the Premier League.
They waited that late in the season. Might as well just seen the season out. What, 7 games to go?
Yeah.
About an hour ago, that news got announced.
Wow.
So Norwich are in 20th position, but we are such a kind and generous team to all teams at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, we give 3 points.
So we probably give them a nice sparring match and then let them give us the uppercut and score. I think it's going to be a draw.
A draw.
Yeah.
Wow. So
if it's a draw, it's goalless, 100%.
There's still doubt. There's still doubt over Varane coming back, isn't there?
Oh, God,
Shaw's out. I know Shaw's out. Cavani's still out. But I think Varane's still under a cloud too at the moment.
He's as bad as solid as a wet piece of paper.
Oh, isn't he what, mate? I'm glad you're saying it too, because
Well, I
I
mean,
said
he's
this
made out of-
earlier in the season and I got roasted for it. So anyway, yeah.
But when he does play and he's fit, do you not think he's good?
Depends who he's playing
Did-
next to.
I think
Well,
he's been all
he's only
right.
got
I think,
Lindelof and Maguire, isn't it? No one else really.
yeah,
Do you think he's shored up our defence a lot better?
Yeah, I think he has.
yes, I would say yes.
I think
when
he
he's
has.
played against
He's
Maguire,
definitely a lot
we've
more
I don't think he has.
composed.
We
I think he
copped
is.
less goals last season without him.
Yeah, but we don't play
to
him
say it.
all the time. But
Because he's not
every
fit
time
all
I've
the
seen
time.
him on the ball,
He's missed about
he's
10 games
definitely
actually, if not more.
yeah. But every time I see him on the ball, he's definitely more composed and he picks out decent passes, and he seems to be covers the ground a lot faster than Maguire and
He had
Lindelof.
better recovery speed.
But Lindelof's
Yeah,
got more
better
assists than
recovery
him and he
speed.
plays less.
Yeah, but it's fine looking at the stats, but you just watch the guy play. He inspires a lot more confidence than the other two, for me anyway, personally. When you watch him play, do you
I
not
don't want
feel?
Lindelof and Maguire together, but I'm just posing a question.
I mean, it's we all have, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, right? But he just looks like he's much faster covering that ground, and he seems to be better positionally placed than the others.
Right.
But it's a shame that we got him at the end of his career as opposed to the beginning. I know that Ferguson wanted to bring him to Man United before he joined Real Madrid, but he chose the latter.
How old is he? He's in late 20s, isn't he? Or is he already 30?
Yeah.
So for defender, that's not really old in terms of,
No, but the thing is as well, playing high-level football, Real Madrid, 10 years, it's going to take
yeah,
its toll, isn't
it
it?
takes its toll.
28
That.
years. Oh, he's in April. He's born in April, so he's going to be
Yes.
turning. Oh
So he's
shit!
not
He's going to
old.
turn
I mean,
29 this month.
like you said, the high level football, the competitiveness of, because Real Madrid they literally take part in all the tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't forget he was playing alongside Sergio Ramos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And look what happened. Look at Sergio Ramos'
look at
body now.
Ramos.
It's just falling to
Did he
bits.
ever play for PSG? No.
No, he's falling to bits.
A whole season injured. Whole season.
They play with a lot more intensity than we ever have in the past 10 years. So that's taking its toll on the body. Varane turns 29 on the 25th of April.
So he's not old. I mean, he just injury prone. Phil Jones is even younger than him, isn't he?
Yeah, but what does Phil Jones do? He manages the reception desk for the retirement home or something like that.
Someone said I should ask you guys a question. You can see the rivalry now. There's beginning a little bit of rivalry between Liverpool and Man City. Is it as big as the Man United Arsenal?
No.
Not even close, man.
Not
even
Adam.
close.
Adam, you go.
Not even close, man. Did you not see the Manchester United Arsenal back in the 2000s? Holy crap, man! It's not even close, man. Sorry.
It started from the late 90s. That rivalry.
Yeah, that's right. You got Roy Keane sticking up for Gary Neville in the tunnel, and mate, when they start those games, they're going in flying tackles and stuff like that, and that was from both teams. And
Alex against
Liverpool City, that's just a competitive game. That's it. There's no really bad tackles or anything like that. Managers are cuddling each other after games and shit like that. There's too much respect between the two teams. But, if Liverpool want to win a title, in my opinion, and they're playing Manchester City, and I know it's different times, but they should be coming out to beat up City. If you want a rivalry, it's not a rivalry, man. You do everything you can to beat the side.
They meet tomorrow for FA Cup semi-finals again.
Yeah.
So that's another. They're both in Champions League semi-finals as well. So that's why.
And that's in Wembley as well.
Yeah. So.
Right here.
Yep. So it's building up to be. I don't think it's going to get to the Man United Arsenal days because you had Wenger and Alex on another level of rivalry. Klopp and this guy, they seem like nice guys who drink a cup of tea together,
Well, they're just respectful of each other. That's all. That's all. They seem like good mates, but
they're not. They interviewed Pep about this, and they said, "No, we're not friends, but we do respect each other. They don't have each other's numbers.
Yeah.
They don't call each other. They don't speak to each other. They don't have any communication whatsoever."
Wow.
I
Yeah,
asked
but
Pep
you
about
know
that.
what? Fergie used to talk. I'm sure I've heard interviews with Fergie. He used to ring Wenger and stuff. Was that his name? Yeah, Wenger, stuff like that. Used to ring him
Ringer.
and stuff like that. Yeah, ring him up and
Probably
talk and
to
stuff
taunt
like that.
him. Maybe to taunt him.
Yeah, yeah.
Wind him up.
They used to have arguments on the sideline all the time.
Yeah.
So there's no. It's not even close, man. There's more of a rivalry between United and Liverpool than City and Liverpool.
But you see, City and Liverpool are going for all the trophies.
But that's fine. It's still not a, you wouldn't say a rivalry, like an intense rivalry. It's just a competitive rivalry. You know what I mean? Two good sides just going at each other. I just think they both seem to show too much respect for each other.
Right. Emad, your take.
Yeah, I'm with Adam. I thought that game the other day, although it was an absolutely like amazing game to watch, but at full time I thought it was gonna turn into a full blown orgy, hugging each other and cuddling.
Oh,
And
it's a disgrace,
high-fiving.
man.
I remember United Arsenal. They wanted to kill each other at full time.
Yeah. They
Before
did
the game,
shake
during
hands.
the
They
game,
did shake
full
hands.
time. Yeah, you think back to like what Adam said, the Roy Keane and Vieira in the tunnel at Highbury, Van Nistelrooy missing the penalty.
Yeah.
at Old
Oh, that
Trafford.
was a catalogue.
That was huge, man. That was
Yeah.
massive. And anyone
Then-
watching this, go back and watch it on YouTube.
And then there was the Pizzagate saga.
Yeah. They had the Ryan
Yeah.
Giggs penalty goal against them in the 99 semis FA. That was a fantastic
What
game. We were
pizza
10
game?
2003
I think it was
season.
after that. I think it was after that game, the Van Nistelrooy penalty. That melee that broke out at full time carried on in the tunnel, and there was food being thrown, and Cesc Fabregas threw a slice of pizza,
Pizza.
and it hit
At
Sir
who?
Alex. At Sir Alex.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
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 Come on, mate.
Yeah.
No, you
You
missed
can imagine like Fabregas, mate. He'd be throwing it left-handed too.
I thought he might chip it. He might chip it at him.
Yeah, I think that wasn't that the game they lost the unbeaten record. That's why everything. Because I remember Nistelrooy scored a penalty, and
That was that penalty that he scored at Old Trafford was we stopped him on 49 games.
on 49. They were about to go on
Yeah.
50.
Yeah. But had he scored the penalty the season before,
They would have been an invincible.
that record wouldn't have gone that big anyway.
Mate, they absolutely butchered the shit out of him, mate,
Yeah.
in that game.
But that's what rivalries are, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You look at City and United, right? Look at Roy Keane and what's his name, Haaland. Even when Haaland was at Leeds, and Roy
Oh, he
Keane
broke
got his
his leg.
revenge on him when he went to City, yeah. So there's rivalries. There's rivalries, and then you got.
Well, you used to get those games, Emad. You used to get those games where you knew if it was a tough game the first game and there was some grubby tackle, everyone was anticipating it happening in the next game.
Yeah.
And it used to always never disappoint, mate. It would always happen. Nowadays, it's like someone will get a bad tackle, they'll actually go and congratulate them. There'll be no payback. You know,
Yeah.
it's pathetic,
But
man.
the tackles then were allowed. Nowadays, that's most of them be instant red. We'll be having like 5 players left with their
Oh, man, I remember. Do you remember, is it Terry Butcher? Terry Butcher?
He played for Ipswich Town.
Against Eric Cantona. Wasn't he the actor? He turned into an actor or something as well.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that's Vinnie Jones.
Vinnie Jones,
Vinnie
Vinnie Jones. You look at Vinnie Jones, mate. The way he used to try and wipe out Cantona all the time. Yeah, it was bullshit. Yeah,
They've gone softer now. Some of those tackles then would not be allowed in today's football. No.
Oh, no.
way.
But it's also
in saying that, there's no need. All right, those tackles won't be allowed in football today. I agree, but you don't need to go and try and make out with the bloke at full time either.
True.
Yeah, 100%.
Roy
that's
Keane's always
true.
said it that
But-
you
but-
can't be hugging the guy you went
Yeah.
to fight war against and
But
exchanging shirts.
don't you think
That's
football?
isn't it?
Don't you think football's just changed generally as a result? Because because over the years, because people are now getting fines and people are getting sanctioned and banned and stuff like
Yeah.
this. So all of that bad behavior has kind of been rooted out from the game.
Oh, 100%,
And be
yeah.
rooted out from the pitch, because if you go and spit at someone or kick someone in the tunnel, you're going to get a £50,000
I mean, they
£50,000
can
fine
afford
or
it now.
something.
Back then,
But
They can
I saw
afford it.
something.
They can afford it, but then they get banned for games as well. Look what happened
I
with
saw
Suarez.
someone the other day. They were talking about McTominay. McTominay came in with studs up. I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
On a player after a bit miscontrol. Then I saw someone type right up. Oh, that because he made that tackle. Because he made that tackle, he shouldn't be in the side. And I wrote to the guy and said, so it'd be okay for Paul Scholes to make that tackle and throw the studs up like McTominay. And he goes, yeah, but at least Paul Scholes can play football. Give me a break, man. An absolute disgrace comment. Like, wake up to yourself. Mate, I'm happy for McTominay to be our enforcer.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone's got to do it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
But like you said, Vimal, football has changed. A lot of the tackles that players could get away back in the day. Tony Adams, Martin Keown, back in the day for Arsenal. Then guys were a bunch of lynchmen. They would break your legs. But now,
shit, man! Like the amount of
with
the Roy Keane when he
VAR.
broke that player's leg on purpose. Holy shit! It's payback all the time. And I dare say, if there was payback again in a charity game, he'd be all over it again.
Mhm.
You know, mate. I saw it last time the Legends game was out here in Perth. Mate, one of the United players, I was actually embarrassed to be a United supporter at the time. He came in a charity game, frigging threw the elbow up because they were losing. Knocked the player out. Yeah.
Did he get a booking? No.
Yeah, no, it was behind the play. So because it's a charity game. Yeah.
No VAR.
No. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Just
Right. So you've all said, Vimal said a draw tomorrow on Saturday. Emad is going with they could lose because this team is so unpredictable. Who's Adam? Give me the back four. Your predicted back four. Who you would prefer, or what you think? Who do you think?
it'd be
gonna
for
start?
me the back four, and I'm hoping Delo starts. Delo, Varane. Maguire's going to start, even though I'd like to see Lindelof and Telles.
Tell us, okay. Emad,
That'll be a
midfield.
back four. Nothing will change much.
Midfield?
Mm-hmm. Three in the midfield. What three would you play against Norwich?
I'm going to play. Is this like who I want to start or who I think they'll play?
Who you think will play?
I'm going to go McTominay, Fred, and Bruno.
Is McTominay back from injury?
I
It's
think
predicted
so,
he is, yeah.
Yeah.
McTominay, Fred, and who?
Bruno.
Bruno. So, Vimal, the front three.
Front three.
Mm.
Well, Ronaldo, Sancho. I'm hoping to see more from him though, more end product. And who else do we have?
You have Elanga, Rashford.
Rashford still doesn't seem right.
I don't
So
know.
it's
what's
going to
wrong
have
with
to
him.
be Elanga. Just wanted to say to you about this defense, by the way. So they did a poll for the Premier League as to who are the worst players for the entire season, and 6 Man United players were in that poll of I think
You're
10.
kidding me, mate.
And it was Luke Shaw, Maguire, and Lindelof in that 3
Ouch.
that were the worst players for the season.
Ouch. Lindelof, I'm
Yeah.
a bit surprised how I got into that because he barely played a lot this season. But
Yeah,
Maguire and Shaw, I expect that because especially
expected.
those heavy defeats we suffered all came mostly from that side of the field. Not cutting out crosses, not both of them bumping into each other,
Yeah.
But Lindelof, kind of surprised.
I know. I think with Lindelof, with him, it's
Maguire dragged him into
it's
it.
errors leading up to a goal. Like he doesn't close down or he doesn't show an aerial threat. He's quite weak in the air, isn't he? And his posture as well isn't very kind of strong, and you don't. It doesn't look like you're taking on a tough centre back. He seems quite slight and a little bit of a weaker posture. So Varane, Telles, and Delot are the best we have at the moment.
Wow. Oh dear. That's where we are, hey. So I did the thing yesterday. Who would you guys prefer as United Ten Hag's number 2? Van Persie, Jab Stam, Steve McLaren.
Yep, Stam for me.
Yep, Stam is number 2.
That's what they're talking about, aren't
Yeah.
I
He
thought
put his name in. He said
the
he wants to be. He wants to be. He would love
I
to be
thought the-
part of it.
coaching setup's already been fixed. I thought it's been agreed, or is that not?
Not
A real post.
specifically.
No?
They're still thinking an ex-player should also help with the dressing room, but I think we've
Yeah.
failed with these ex-players not working out. What do you think?
Yeah, they've got RVP, haven't they, for that?
Right. Would
So
you
a
take
post
RVP?
came out on Twitter this
Mm.
morning,
Mm.
and it says, and we don't know if this is true or not, but it says it's from a guy called Ross Harwood. I don't know who he is. He says backroom staff complete: McLaren, Van der Gag, and Robin van Persie. Eric has his
McLaren.
most ideal backroom he wanted. All deals managed to be done. Work permit issue is no longer an obstacle for RVP. It is agreed. Now player targets will begin.
This is
Hey,
Ross
McLaren.
Harwood, eh?
Who is he?
I don't know. Who is it?
The way you asked like you knew him.
Yeah.
It's Ross Harwood, eh?
Yeah, but I'm just reading it. Just happened to click on Twitter and it was up as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
thinking,
that's the one.
Who the hell's Ross Harwood? And you're believing
Yeah.
what he says. This is
Not
some
Ross.
random bloke that you think's throwing the truth out.
It's not Ross from Friends, is it?
no, he's gone to see Rachel. Oh, so would you do you think Van Persie would be a good assistant? I mean, he can help the strikers find the mojo. If what do you think?
I mean, he's okay as a striker, and I don't think Ronaldo needs any coaching in that area. Well, maybe from Ten Hag perhaps, but maybe you get the other strikers to start
Yeah,
banging in
finish it.
goals and teaching them technique. Apparently, didn't he work with one of these other good strikers? He helped another striker. I think it was Bruno, that Nunes guy, plays for Benfica.
Darwin Nunes.
Yeah, and so he was telling me that he was getting some one-to-one coaching from
Van Persie.
RVP. Yeah. Oh no, sorry, it might be Van Nistelrooy.
That's
My
Nistelrooy.
mistake.
Yeah, I was wondering.
Van
It's Nistelrooy.
Nistelrooy.
Yeah, Nistelrooy.
He was getting one-to-one coaching on how to basically place the ball, where to finish, don't go for power, placing the ball, where to go, how to do the feints and stuff like that. So he was teaching him all his tricks. And I'm sure RVP will have something he can, teach our underperforming strikers and centre
So
forwards.
just on Vimal's quote there, if you read further on in some of the comments, apparently Andy Minton and the Athletic are saying McLaren's not going to be involved.
Yeah?
Yeah.
McLaren was on Alex Ferguson's number 2 in the treble team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather take René Mullenstein.
Yeah. 100%.
But I think he's with another team currently. I think he's still under contract.
He's
with someone
assistant at the Socceroos, mate. He's assistant at the
Oh,
Socceroos.
so and
But you guys have not qualified, no? So
when is
No,
your
we're still gonna
qualification
go.
game?
do you?
We're still going to play. We're playing Israel, aren't we?
When is
Emad, or
that?
something?
I don't know, man. I don't follow international football.
Yeah. I think we've got a
if
game
you guys
against
have
Israel.
Yeah, but if you guys haven't really, I think you've got one qualifying game left, isn't it, to try and make
Yeah.
the World Cup?
Same with
No,
Scotland.
we're
You have
gonna
to win
play-
your games.
No, we play this. There's actually, we play one. And then if we win that, then we're going to play again.
Oh, you got to play
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
Right.
With
Yeah.
Vimal, Scotland and
so
Wales.
maybe,
Scotland
yeah.
and Wales need to decide. That game has to be decided who's going to join England, America,
England
and
group.
Iran. Yeah,
yeah.
I think Wales.
Saudi Arabia, we play Wednesday morning.
Yeah, but
That's
that's
next
not
week.
playoff game.
Next week, right?
That's
So
not-
Oh,
you
no,
know-
that's no, sorry. That was That was no. We're going to play Thingo. I'm reading something wrong there. Yeah.
So do you not think that Socceroos could be paid some compensation to release René Meulensteen to come to United?
Nah.
No.
I think he'll complete his time with the Socceroos, and and then
When is
that's
he
it. And
contracted
then
till?
because it'll be next season, he'll be right. He'll be going, mate. We're hopeless over here. We'll probably give him away for free.
Is he
So the
doing well?
question
Is
is then-
Socceroos doing well? Are they doing well at the moment? Socceroos.
Nah, they're shit, man. Fucking horrendous. They're horrendous, man. Oh, mate, we are so bad. It's incredible. Mate,
So-
we haven't got one player in the Premier League.
That doesn't mean they're bad. That
Yes,
doesn't
it
mean
does.
It doesn't.
I'm frozen.
Where's Emad gone?
Emad's battery's just died.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So you would take Van Persie, Adam. Would you take Van Persie as his number 2?
As the number 2, I'm not convinced. No.
No,
I'm not.
go find me someone else.
Yeah. It's got to be someone who's got a lot of experience as coaching. It can't be just someone who's green.
Yeah.
And RVP hasn't really had that many years of coaching, has
Would
he?
you take Jaap Stam instead?
Has he been coaching a lot?
Jaap Stam used to manage Derby County. Remember? I think.
Is he?
Yeah, he did manage. He did manage in England for about 2-3 seasons ago. Was it? Oh, Reading or QPR? I can't remember. Yeah.
You know who I take as number 2?
Who? Roy Keane.
Pochettino. Pochettino.
Hell no.
I think Eric Ten Hag and Pochettino's number 2.
I'll take
Imagine
Roy
that.
Keane as number 2, but
Roy Keane, yeah, but doesn't he? I don't know. He doesn't seem to
Ah.
succeed as coach, does he? He kind of lets his aggression probably take over, and he alienates people. I don't know.
Okay, so the Socceroos have got a game against United Arab Emirates.
mm-hmm.
It's a
Is
qualifier.
Socceroos
But then
the
if we
national
win that,
team?
then there's another game.
Yeah, it's a national team. That's what they call him. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Roy Keane, what do you think's happened with him in his coaching career? Because as a pundit, he talks a lot of sense.
Hasn't he signed somewhere, Roy Keane?
No, not
Or he had an
He's
offer?
a pundit. He's a pundit now.
Yeah, I know he's a pundit, but I'm pretty sure he's.
As a coach, no, he doesn't like it. As a coach, it doesn't work for him. He was, I think he was even number 2 at one stage for someone.
Number 2 for Ireland, Republic of
For
Ireland.
Ireland, yeah, and he just implodes. He doesn't last. So what is it? Maybe
He was there for about
temperament
2
with
years, mate.
Roy?
He lasted. He was number 2
Yeah,
to
I don't
Martin
know
O'Neill.
because I know he was at Stoke as well, and then I'm sure he was at Sunderland.
He was manager of Sunderland, brought them up the Premier
Yeah.
League.
Yeah, but for
Can go far.
whatever reason, it doesn't last for him. Why is that? I wonder.
Because he disagrees with the board, the setup. Sometimes, just like how he did the Republic of Ireland, he said,
Yeah,
"We are the players. Why are we getting second-class treatment? We are the people who are going to play. The officials are sitting in business class and first class. We the players are sitting in economy." It didn't make sense. He couldn't comprehend that. Then he got sent home.
because he stood up to Fergie.
No,
Yeah,
it's
okay, here we go.
Irish football
Here we
team.
go.
Yeah.
Irish
11th
football,
of
here we go.
February, mate. 11th of February, Roy
What?
Keane had a chance to go back to Sunderland, and it didn't work out for the contractual stuff. Never worked out for him, so he said no.
All
I
right.
thought there was something. Yeah.
Here's his coaching career. I don't have the dates, right? But he's coached Sunderland, Ipswich Town, the national team, which is Ireland, Aston Villa, and Nottingham Forest.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he got offered to go back to Sunderland this year, and he said no.
Yeah, I think he's had enough of coaching.
Yeah,
Same as
it-
Neville as well.
Yeah, Neville he managed Valencia, and they
Yeah.
the worst football career they ever had. Football,
And-
they were a
and-
mess.
Yeah, and he said it also. It was the worst time of his life as well. He hated it. He didn't like the job at all.
He
I
wasn't
think they've
qualified,
got a much easier gig being a pundit because you probably get similar kind of money.
Now you're
less
sitting
stress.
down, less stress, and you just criticizing, giving your opinion.
He's running Salford. He's got hotel football. He's got plenty of things going on. I think he helped build a university as well. He's got shitload going on, Neville. Yeah.
Is it a university?
A football
Yeah.
university or regular?
No,
university?
I think it's the University of Manchester.
Wow,
Yeah.
Wow.
that's interesting. Never saw that coming.
Pretty
So, well,
sure.
gentlemen, the game tomorrow against Norwich tomorrow. If Norwich beat United, I mean, Adam, it seems that you still have a hope of top 4 from the way you started.
No, I don't think so. God, there's no way. But it's still mathematically,
Possible.
mathematically it can happen. Apparently, yeah.
And
No,
Arsenal have
shit, no.
given away 6 points, and we're still not close. Ain't that funny?
No, we're not going to get. We're likely to lose tomorrow. So, on Sunday, whenever it is. Yeah. So, these players, as much as they still have, people said they've got nothing to play for, but they really do. Pogba's the one that came out and said that. They have
He
to
needs
go
to
out and
shut up.
impress his new manager.
He's an
They have to
idiot.
go and impress his new manager, but they're not doing it, are they? Like,
He
so
needs
it
to
could
just
be
shut up.
anything, mate. It's fucking like midnight kickoff over here. It's going to be hard work again.
And you to watch a horrible defeat, a horrible performance.
Yeah, I got nothing positive to say about United.
I have nothing.
I really haven't. They've just ruining people. Yeah. Our chairman's just flew back over to Manchester yesterday. He's there today. So, he's up and running again. He'll be at the game tomorrow, I suppose, or whenever it is, Sunday.
There's a one love United thing at Miami this weekend. Andy Cole and Diego Forlan will be at
It's cool.
at Miami, whereby fans will meet and greet at Diego Forlan. But it's sponsored by Manchester United. I think the whole thing started back in India, so it's like a one love tour.
Yeah. That's good.
I would have loved to go if I had the time. I would have been able to. I would have it. And that is a good place to go meet fans. And I remember going to the Dallas one. I mean, the NBC does one. They do one here whereby NBC goes to host games in they call it fan festivals. And I remember we went there. We got about 400 new subscribers in one day because we were just handing out flyers. It's a good interaction,
Yeah. It's no different to us now with the tour coming down under, Everyone wants all the info and stuff like that. And I'm a massive Manchester United supporter. Yeah, I'm massive, but you're not a member of any club. You haven't been to Old Trafford. Give me a break.
No, I think some of them overuse it are massive. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to judge them by saying how many games are you going to see. You say, I don't miss a game on the telly. Like, I think everybody watches on telly.
Yeah. Mate, I've had messages sent to me. Yeah, my son is a massive Manchester United supporter, blah, 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 I'm just inquiring and wondering how I can meet the team. How I can meet the team. The kid's running around on their profile with a Barcelona jersey and a Real Madrid jersey. It kills me.
What was your response like? Are you having a laugh, mate?
Just response professionally. If you join the club, you'll find out what functions we got on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the Premiership is back this Saturday. Right? Like I said, Adam, I'm at that point whereby I don't expect anything anymore. Nothing. They win, they lose, they lose. They draw, they draw. I really just don't care. Top four. I'm not expecting top four. I'm not going to be disappointed.
No, top four's gone. It's a write-off this season. It's
a write-off. Complete. I'm going to be more interested.
We might as well end the season now. It's no point.
Put a big X across it, like this season didn't exist.
Yeah, season over.
Man City, Liverpool, FA Cup semi-final is going to be interesting because it means one of them is not going to be able to win the treble, if that makes sense. You see what I mean?
To be honest with you, it's quite a shame that it's not the final.
Yeah. But think about it. You got Chelsea in the semi-final as well. You got the top 3 teams all in the semi-finals. Check that out. And United got beaten at home by Middlesbrough. That's an absolute shame, mate.
It's shocking, eh?
It is shocking.
I think their whole squad was about the value of one of our players.
Like I said,
Sky Sport are actually
go on, mate.
Sky Sport are actually reporting that Cristiano Ronaldo is not part of Eric Ten Hag's plans.
But I
Well,
won't be
how can
surprised.
they say that? How can they say
Yeah,
that?
that's
So
it. How do they say that? Like, seriously.
because he's not even at the club yet.
That's
Um,
right.
I think that's
I
also
c-
speculation.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
speculation.
it's all speculation to sell papers and sell. He ain't
What-
even
what-
made it official yet, and
Yeah,
I
what
don't think he
they're-
said it. I think
Well, no, there's a post on AFC AX Twitter.
Mm.
So the journalist is Mike Verwage. I'm not
Mm.
sure who he is,
Mm.
but he goes, it's a press conference with AX, and he goes, first of all, congratulations with your move to Manchester United. Can you explain why you're keeping quiet about this? Ten Hag replies, because I serve AX, and we need to win the 2 remaining trophies.
Nice professional response. Lovely.
Yeah. And so he's still going for the 2 trophies.
Yes.
But
And
he's going for
United
the
are going
title.
for what? What are we going for?
United are going for holiday to the
earners.
Canary Islands or something like that, isn't it?
Highest earners title. Bunch of tossers.
I'm just seeing here, like talking about the FA Cup.
Mm.
I know this is a Manchester United podcast, but really, I'm
No,
over
you could
talking
go
about
for both,
United.
fine.
To be honest with you,
Hmm.
sorry to say that, but I really am. Kevin De Bruyne will miss Manchester City's FA Cup semi-final.
Why?
Why?
No, I don't. It just says, yeah.
That's a big
Yeah.
blow.
Kevin De Bruyne
Injury.
will be missed the Manchester City's FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. Stephen Bugwan could be set for a shock move to Old Trafford.
Who's
Calvin
Kevin
Phillips,
Bugwan?
hopefully on new Leeds contract. Crystal Palace lining up a move for Brentford's Christian Eriksen. That's paper talk from Sky.
I mean, it's unusual for Sky to be putting out false stories. They must be they will have contacts with the good, reliable journalists.
Right. So you have Liverpool
Did you see?
Champions League semi-finals, Man City Champions League semi-finals, both in Champions League semi-finals, both in FA Cup semi-finals, both fighting for the league title. One has won the Carabao Cup. So it's a Liverpool City season. If you think about it.
Domination. It's
Domination.
domination,
Let's
isn't
talk.
it? Domination.
Let's talk about the dark arts for a second. Did you guys get to see the Manchester City Atletico game?
No,
I saw the highlights.
I saw highlights.
Did you see the highlights? And did
Yeah.
you
I saw.
see?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
go
saw
say
when they took out what's that little kid's name? Plays up front. Looks
Yeah.
like, what's his
Oh,
name?
For
what's his
City,
name? Yeah,
You
left
know,
back for
Foden?
City.
Foden.
Yeah, Phil
Yeah,
Foden.
they both
left
jumped for the
back.
ball, and the guy
Forward.
elbowed him in the back or something. It just went flying to the ground.
Yeah, but what did he do? He
No,
rolled
he
around on
was-
the ground and
he
he was
rolled
off the
around.
pitch. He was off
Yeah.
the pitch though, and then he
Yeah.
rolled himself back onto the pitch. And
Did he do a Neymar?
he did the
Yeah, he
Neymar.
rolled
Did a
himself
Neymar,
back onto
rolled
the
away.
pitch, and the Atletico player wanted to drag his ass back off the pitch. Yeah,
Wow.
Ah, that was the second one. That was the
Yeah.
second one. Yeah, the first. I
Yeah.
remember the first tackle at the beginning of the game, and the one at the very
Yeah.
end.
the end of
He
the game.
was. He went to the edge of the pitch. He skipped over the player, and the player apparently lashed out and clipped him.
Yeah, he lashed out.
And-
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he clipped him. Did you see that, Tim?
Yeah.
As well.
No, I didn't see that part. I didn't see that one.
Oh, it was
I'll
brilliant.
Try and get the
it
highlights.
was so good. Yeah,
It
Well,
was
mate.
it was almost like a bloody brawl at the end. All players were
Yeah.
involved.
but you know
It
what?
was-
They
it was
talk
a
about
mess.
we talked about rivalries earlier. Now, there's not much of a rivalry between City and Atletico, but I'll tell you what, there was that much butchering going on in that
Yeah.
game, and
Yeah.
It was a-
Atletico
what's
a
his
dirty
name?
team.
Simone,
Dirty
the
team.
manager.
Yeah, dirty.
Oh, mate, absolute grubs. But you know what? For me, I enjoy seeing that kind of stuff.
I like it was.
It's
it was
exciting,
grit.
isn't it?
It was
Yeah,
exciting.
it's exciting and it brings value
So-
to the game. You know,
Think about it. Had we
it
beaten
really did take
Atletico,
City down. You know, so,
we would
you
have
know,
met
it was a
City.
0-0 game.
Had we
Yeah,
beaten
if we-
Atletico,
that's
we would have
right.
met City. That would have been a.
And we would have been
big game.
butchered.
We would have been.
we
We
would
would
have
have
been
been
butchered.
embarrassed, mate. We would have been humiliated.
Yeah.
I think Atletico just saved us further embarrassment, mate. Seriously,
Yeah.
we would have been humiliated. Seriously, whole man away.
Can you believe
think-
it? Over 2 legs, only 1 goal was scored.
I know, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a tight defensive masterpiece, mate, from Pep.
Yeah.
Pep is not
Yeah.
playing the beautiful football these days. He's playing just just digging deep,
No, but
getting a result, digging deep.
They
Yeah,
are
but
playing. The
Ci-
City are playing quality football, man.
they are.
I told you when I
It's
saw the game on Sunday against
unbelievable,
Liverpool,
man.
I was like, why can't we
Do you
play
see?
like
Do
this?
you see how they just keep the ball and they just wear the opposition down?
Yeah.
Oh,
They just make you look
but,
foolish, like running around in
Vim,
circles.
it's from front to back, isn't it? It's from
Yeah,
front to back.
yeah.
It's fucking
And do you
crazy
see
how
the
good it is.
fluidity as well?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do you see where the fullbacks are playing in most of the game?
Yeah.
They're playing as the
Yeah.
attacking three.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fullbacks are attacking the attacking third.
I'll pose a question to you, right?
Mm.
Here, just off the cuff, okay? We've all watched United play for a lot of years. We're all the same age. Do you think Manchester? Now, this could be a bit controversial, and everyone doesn't agree with me or agrees with me. Put it in the comments. Do you think Manchester City are probably have played the best football out of any other team in the Premier League in all the years gone by?
I mean, Arsenal played some decent football under Wenger. They played some very good football. They even were a better team than us. We just had a better winning mentality and better wingers. Well, Arsenal played some really decent football back in the Wenger days. I mean, really, because if you remember when Wenger came in '97, Alex Ferguson saw him as a threat and just did not like him. Like, who's this guy coming to tell us about? And that '98 season, he taught Alex Ferguson a lesson. We threw away a 12-point lead. They cleaned up. I remember Overmars scoring that goal at Old Trafford. Remember that goal Overmars scored?
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
said, we had Sheringham and Cole up front, and both of them didn't talk to each other.
Yeah. Do you think though that we play better football than City these days? Do you think, or Arsenal played better football than us these days? Look, we won a lot of leagues and everything like that in the
Right.
Premier League. But do you think we play better football? I know it's a different era,
Mm.
I suppose. So you can't compare.
In that era,
But
I would say
it just,
Arsenal played better football.
it just
We
looks
just had
so good, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, I think I even mentioned to you as well that if you look at the way they ping the ball around, they'll literally ping it around all over the pitch, and they have instant control. They'll bring the ball down with one touch, keep it within their space, and they're off. I think the technical ability of this team, or the way
is a
they've
high
been
level.
coached, is probably the best I've ever seen. The way that the fullbacks run behind the defenders with such precision timing that the guy who's feeding them literally does it almost like a 10 out of 10. It's like hitting a golf to the putt. It's precision passing, precision control, and intricate passing. I mean, these guys are doing one-touch passing almost like with blindfolds on. They just keep the ball. It's so amazing. It's the precision of their football. I think is fantastic.
Our
I don't-
2008 team may compete. Our
I think
But
2008
it was a
team.
Do
different
you
type of
think
football,
the
wasn't it?
99 team was better than the 2008 team? Adam.
Oh man, that's a tough one because I don't believe we probably played because in '99, I think we may have won a few games well, but I think it was another case of us winning
Grinding
the
out.
1-0s, the 2-1s, and stuff like that. That's
The
a tough one.
2008,
Look,
the 2008 was demolishing, more demolishment.
see, but the problem with the 2008 squad is they didn't win the treble. They lost the FA Cup.
They
Yeah.
should have that FA Cup game against Bournemouth. They were hard
Yeah.
done. They were hard done because the keeper got sent off, and Rio had
Yeah.
to go and goal.
That's right. Yeah.
So are you
But-
talking about the same team that went to the Champions League final against
Yeah.
Barcelona?
No, the one against Chelsea the year before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 2007-8.
Yeah, 08,
Yeah.
Yeah.
07-08 season. And that was a very
Oh,
good
it's
team.
a
Terence
tough
Williams,
one
Ronaldo.
because far out, man. So
So-
both. I don't know if I can answer that question.
So are you comparing that team to the City team of today?
Well, you
I
could,
think-
but Tim's asked
is
the
that what
99
your
squad
question
compared
was?
to.
No, I was saying
Was-
is the 99 treble team better technically than the 2008 team? I think the 2008 team was technically better. The the 99 team just had, how would I say? They played 4-4-2. 2018 was 4-3-3. More like. That's what I mean.
Look, I've got to go. For me, I've got to go with the 99 squad. Just because that was my era. I just love that squad. I love so many players in that team. It's a very hard one. It'd make a very interesting pod, you know.
Right, because if that
tough one to
99
call, isn't it?
team against Bramley, we were demolished. We were lucky.
You know what? If you have a look at the fullbacks, you have a look at the two centre halves for United. You know, you had Yap Stam. You had David May never played much though, but
Ronnie Johnson,
and then you got Rio Ferdinand and Vidic. You know, Jesus, like you got. Let's just say Yap Stam and Vidic. You know, you got to go with who's better out of those two. Like, that's a massive call out of those two. Both those blokes were unbelievable centre halves.
And
then you got Ronnie Johnson and Patrice Evra, but Dennis Irwin though. You know, Dennis Irwin, not much of mate. He could finish too. Dennis Irwin scored a lot of goals for United.
Yeah.
And Patrice Evra got a. That's it, yeah. And then on the other side, you had Gary Neville and Wes Brown. You know, Wes Brown in his own right was a very good centre half.
Yeah, he was actually.
Yeah,
he was good. He could hold his own.
He wasn't given the credit though that he was due.
He's up the top, mate, bagging a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you could do a really good.
I think
City. I would say City today have played the better football overall. Compared back
team-wise,
I know football has changed.
It's a different type of football, though, isn't it?
Yeah. It is a different type. Like we had players like Ronaldo, Van Nistelrooy, Wayne Rooney. You know,
it's Louis Saha.
Alec. You had Tevez as well. You know, what a squad!
That City team of today probably wouldn't be able to cope with the '99 Premier League because it was a much more physical game.
Yeah.
Even in 2008, mate, 2007, 8.
That was
very physical.
So.
Yeah.
You know,
and because the physicality is being rooted out of the game, it now gives the option for the more technical football to take prominence.
Yes. That is why you're seeing, I mean, City, don't get me wrong, they play some very good football without that. So would you say they are better than Liverpool, or is Liverpool better than City?
Now,
technically,
City's better.
City's better.
Yeah.
So one team, watch of both of these teams. One team wants to win the quadruple. One team wants to win the treble. It's all going to end on Saturday. One person's going to either lose the treble or lose the quadruple. Because Liverpool already won the Carabao Cup.
One already, right?
Liverpool
have got one already. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
And we have no say in anything. But fans asked me, can United put a damper at Anfield? Adam.
No chance.
No chance.
Can United put a damper at Anfield?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, man. I'll be straight up with you.
We can't beat relegation fodder.
Because think about it. If Liverpool win the title, they're going to be 20 titles. So that 20 times is not going to be done.
Our record will be done.
Yeah.
Yeah. United can't
United go
Liverpool?
to Anfield and get a result and stop Liverpool win and give the title to Man City?
No.
Yeah. Mate, we could probably take a draw, but
even that,
no chance, man.
Not even a draw.
Not even a draw. I can't see it. No way.
It's just about how much we're going to be humiliated. That's really what it's about.
So listen, but Salah's going through a bad run at the moment.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored. I saw a stat for the last 14 hours.
Yeah, since international duty.
Since international duty. So, if he doesn't find his form, they could potentially end it for Liverpool.
But they have other players who step up, you see. That's the problem. They have other players. Look at that game against Benfica. They had that tall guy scored that defender, scored the first goal.
Who's playing well for Liverpool is Jota.
Yeah,
Jota's doing well.
Mate, he's really stepped up this season, Jota.
Yeah, he's got a bit of an injury at the moment. But the thing is with City and Liverpool's system of football is that you can take injuries and not suffer because they've got they've got this guy
Few players for each
Simicast,
position.
whatever, plays left back where Robertson would play.
Yeah,
And the guy was amazing during the
yeah, he
Champions League
puts in some
campaign.
good
The
crosses in.
crosses he puts in, the free kicks he was taking, the bend and the whip, pretty much, like, almost like Alex Telles, but even crisper. So
But his thing is, isn't it?
their system
Yeah.
allows for injuries, and someone else can slot in and do
Like,
the same job. Look how
yeah.
Well, he
quickly
wants the
Diaz.
midfielders all around his
Look how
all
quickly
around his
Diaz has
pitch, doesn't
slotted
he?
into this team.
Yeah,
Did you hear what I said?
No,
Look
go
how
on.
quickly Diaz has slotted into this team.
yeah,
Exactly. Look at that.
yeah.
So you got to understand, would it be down to squad depth or the technical ability of the players that are in the squad? Because we have a big squad, but the players are not good enough. You see where I'm
You know
coming
what
with this?
you know what I think it is? I
Mm.
think Jurgen Klopp has a method of coaching for all players, which is pretty much the same. You've got to be able to do X, Y, Z on that field. And if you can perform X, Y, Z and show me what you do in training, then you can fit into our squad. And we will show rotation and we will allow players to come in. But you've got to get to that level. And that's where all the players strive to be. They strive to get to that level so they can get into that squad. And when they do get into that squad, they work damn hard for the team because they don't want to lose that spot.
So
And I think it's just excellent coaching.
let me ask you this, Adam. How would you feel if Liverpool win the treble? How would you feel if City win the treble? Who would you prefer to win the treble?
I definitely want City to win the treble, but Liverpool, I don't want fucking Liverpool to win anything. I can't
Beep.
stand them. I cannot stand them.
You can't stand it, but you respect them. Am I right?
No, I don't respect them.
Oh dang, calm down.
Would you give him a hug?
No. I'd piss on them before I do anything.
Damn.
What if your daughter married a Liverpool fan?
You wouldn't be invited in my house.
That's cold blood. That's cold, mate.
I have no time for Liverpool or any of their fans.
Okay. Let me rephrase it. Let me try and soften it. I know as
Anything to
United,
do with Liverpool, you won't soften.
I know
Do you-
United and Liverpool is rivalry. I hate Liverpool, but I have to now accept the fact they are a good team. I'm a
Yeah.
football fan as well, so I have to admire them. Like, you know what?
Yeah, they play good football. I admit
Right.
that. I always say they play good football.
Right.
And I always talk about like the way their players are and stuff like that. But
So with
as far
United,
as them winning trophies, I couldn't give a shit. I don't want to win nothing.
with United's hatred for Liverpool, do you think United players have that passion to go to Anfield?
No.
Like, you know, we're gonna fuck you up
Nah.
for this. They don't
Mate,
have that.
they would
No
party with
chance,
those boys, I reckon.
They
You know,
what, Vimal?
they would go to the bar with those guys, I reckon. They're
Yeah.
such sissies at the moment.
There is no chance any of those players would turn up to that field and think to himself, if they win today, then they're on the same amount of trophies as us. There's no way any of them would think that. They might be told it, but I don't think they would
I
care.
understand it. That's
But-
sad.
They
But
wouldn't understand.
Isn't it a difference between the first division trophy and then the new Premier League trophy? Those guys have mainly got first division trophies, right?
No,
That's
Or
right. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
trophies as a whole. What are we
Yeah,
talking about?
it's all about 20
Premier
title-
League, 20,
Yeah.
20 Premier League titles. So we've got more Premier League titles.
we got.
Yeah, we've got
thirteen.
more
the
Premier
old
League titles than them. Yeah.
First, they've got the old first division titles,
Yes.
haven't they?
They have
That's right,
18
yeah.
They have 18 of those.
18. Fuck's sake. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, mate, back in the 70s,
But
we stopped them. We stopped them in 77 from winning the treble in the FA Cup final.
Yeah, but
And then
Vimal,
we
you got
met
to
him.
also- Mhm, go on.
And then we met them again in 79 FA Cup final and we lost, I'm pretty sure, was it?
No, we
Was it
lost
79?
to. No, we lost to Arsenal in '79. Last week, Alan
79
Sunderland.
Arsenal. And then Sunderland, yeah. 77, we stopped them from winning the
Winning
treble.
treble.
Yeah.
Vimal, you got to also look at it this way.
Mm.
When Alex Ferguson took over United, Liverpool won 18 titles. United were on 7. I mean,
Wow.
7. So to see how far Alex Ferguson took them over, went past Liverpool, took them to 20. Liverpool are coming close again.
Yeah. So with,
I think we were
when
26 years.
Fergie took over,
Mm.
Alex Ferguson was absolutely obsessed with Liverpool.
He said
"Well,
he'll
this is
knock them off the
that we've-
effing perch.
Yeah, we're going to knock these guys off the perch." So his obsession was Liverpool,
Yes.
and that's what drove the entire team and that squad and that club in the right
Yes.
direction.
Yes.
And I'm
So
hoping that Ten
what's
Hag
the
is going to
drive
have
now?
some type of passion like that as well, because he doesn't really have a connection to the UK as strongly as Fergie did, because obviously Scotland is
Fergie
still
wasn't
part
from
of our.
Aberdeen, remember? Ferguson came from
Yeah,
Aberdeen.
but they're still quite closer to English football than they are in the Netherlands. I'm hoping that that passion gets drummed into Ten Hag, because all of that
Can he drum
burning
into the
desire
players
to
though?
win.
Them players are thick, like
Not
two
these
planks.
players. Forget these players are all gone now.
Do yourself a favour. Look, as much as I talk about Liverpool and how much I can't stand them and shit like that, mate. They had a manager, and I think like the older United supporters would know him, Bob Parsley. Mate, that guy was phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Liverpool manager from the 80s?
70s and 80s, mate.
Yeah,
this
Bob
guy
Paisley,
won
yes.
6 league championships, 3 European Cups.
Never won the FA Cup.
your UEFA
Never won
Cup.
the FA Cup.
Sorry?
He never won the FA Cup.
Nah. But he carried the club big time,
Yes. He was an assistant to Bill Shankly, He was one of And when Shankly stepped down, he stepped right in. So back in the day, Liverpool had that, backroom boot room team. So when he stepped down, I stepped in. He stepped down, I stepped in. So just continued the tradition. But that method doesn't work anymore. Football has completely just changed. A manager leaves. Like you saw what Moyes did. He just brought a bunch of losers with him, and they had never seen a trophy in their lives. And the rest is history. He shouldn't have gotten rid of the backroom staff initially. He should kind of worked with that winning team, then bring your own. But he found everyone at United that time, and he brought in a bunch of tossers and losers with him, and they had never done anything better in their lives. But that's his United.
Emad's coming back.
All right, he's lucky we're still there. He will come back.
We always go off topic. I love it. I love it. We bring the history back. I love it.
Yeah, we have to sometimes go back and seeing Liverpool and Man City fighting for trebles and quadruples, and we are not even in the top 5. It hurts. If I say I'm not hurting, I'm lying to myself, mate. We're not even in contention.
You've got to think about it like this too, Tim. Like we're talking about back in the 70s and 80s. We went 26 years without a title. The only title we had was we won the second division when we got relegated. We came back and won that. And then all of a sudden, 6 years on, Fergie starts winning trophies. Everything started rolling on, and now what are we? 10 years. 10 years now.
No league title.
No league title. And we're still struggling with trying to get it right. And as much as we can sit here and bleat about the team and everything like that, and and now the latest question is how many once Ten Hag comes in, how many years before possibly we can win the title? And people are saying 2 years.
No way.
I sit here right now and I can tell you now, I can't see us winning the title in 2 years' time.
But you got to
absolutely no chance at all.
But remember, the other teams, they're not just going to sit down and wait. They're also going to be improving too. They're not just going to sit down and wait for us to catch up. They're going to be improving as well, which makes it, if they're improving, we're still playing catch up. So when we get to that level, they've fallen off or Pepper's left or something along those lines, but they're still going to be improving.
Pep's not going to go anywhere, is he? Like Pep's not going to go anywhere.
His contract ends in 2 years. He said he's done after that. He's out there.
Really?
So he really wants to win the title. He might win the Champions League this season. He could do it,
He wants to go out with a bang, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He wants to set a precedent or a record that's never been achieved.
Think of it if he wins the Champions League this season.
Yeah, and it looked like they are. They look like a really good team at the moment.
Have they done the job for the Champions League semis?
No, I'm not sure.
But Chelsea's still in the Champions League?
No, they're out. Madrid knocked them out.
They're out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they knocked them out this week.
Real Madrid knocked them out.
Right.
So what's the?
there was a
then I wanted
Yeah,
sublime
but
to-
performance
Benzema's on
from
fire.
Luka,
he's on
But
fire.
I didn't
mate.
see the
sublime
result
performance
there.
from Luka Modric.
Right. And Benzema, how did he go? He scored?
Yeah,
Benzema
he scored the
is
winning goal
brilliant.
in extra time.
That's what I mean. Like, far out, mate. That bloke. They all talk about Ronaldo and Champions League. That Benzema, man, far out.
He's on fire now.
But he's got a good
Yeah.
team behind him.
He's got a good team behind him. United don't have a good team. We
Oh,
are
hang
just-
on a minute. Hang on a minute. We don't say that when Ronaldo's breaking records, do we? Hang on a minute. In 2008, I said the
Well,
reason
that
why
was
Ronaldo
14
scored
years
so many
ago,
goals
mate.
was because
But he had,
he had a good team behind him.
He
But
had
apparently Ronaldo won all the titles for us.
Wait.
But because Benzema's got a different player, fuck, you guys kill me.
No, Adam.
Yes,
no,
man.
No,
Adam,
no.
do you want to just check your gaskets?
Yeah.
I think he's blind.
But,
But
yeah,
you
it's a-
contradict each other. You contradict
No.
yourself.
No,
Adam,
not.
no.
Real Madrid
no.
is always a solid team from
Real
front to
Madrid
back.
is always a good team, regardless.
Always a solid team.
Oh,
But was
We
not
have
Ronaldo
good
part
team
of
patches.
Real
Good
Madrid?
team in patches.
Of course he
We
was.
have good team in patches.
Was
And,
that-
and that's where he set the
Ronaldo was
records.
just part of the team, or Ronaldo won everything for him?
No, he's part of the team.
He was part of the team.
Yeah. So in 2008, did Ronaldo win the title for us, or was he part
It
of
was a
side?
good team. He had
It was the
Tevez
team.
and he had Tevez and Rooney. with him.
Ronaldo
But
doesn't win
why
anything
have
on his
I heard
own.
before
Okay.
here that
Okay.
Ronaldo won everything for us?
Ronaldo, Rooney.
Who are you
Tevez,
hearing this
right?
from, Adam? Who are you
Adam.
hearing this from?
I don't know.
I've heard it
I
on this podcast through other people for sure.
No.
Well, have you checked your
Oh, I'll
gaskets
go
in your
back.
wagon?
What
How
are
are
you
they?
gonna say? You're gonna say Van Persie won the league title for Man United 2013?
In 2013,
Yeah. Are you gonna say that was Van Persie who won the league title? He made an
in
impact.
2013, I'll tell you what, he come close. If we don't have Van Persie, I don't think we win the title.
Okay. So are we judging it on the person who scored the most goals who gives them the league title? Or how are you judging it? That wasn't a great team in 2013. That was not a great team at all, under no circumstances. So that was one man scoring the goals, getting us out of trouble. That was not a good team. 2013 was not a great team at all. That team was aging out gradually. You know, the 08 team was a very good team because you had Tevez, Rooney, Ronaldo. 2013 had Van Persie and Rooney. Who else was a striker? I can't remember who we had up front. You know,
When's
Berbatov.
that? 2013.
Yeah, who else did you have up front?
Chicharito.
Who?
Chicharito.
Chicharito, yeah.
Chicharito.
Javier
Mexican
He
Hernandez.
was all right. He was all right. I never rated that guy, honestly.
Oh,
alright.
mate.
No,
He was
okay.
good in the.
He
was
was
it World
very
Cup
good,
for
the
Mexico.
Yeah, but-
Chicharito, mate.
That was good for Mexico.
Yeah, he was good for us. No, but that's where we
He was
spotted
good
him.
for us.
He was
Oh,
good for
shit,
us.
man. He was
He was all
awesome.
right. Van
He's
Gaal
all
got
right.
rid of him so quick. It wasn't
He's
funny.
the Mexican Solskjaer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's good in the box. He didn't have a powerful shot outside the box, but he was
No,
definitely
Do you
good in
remember
the
his
6
first
yard
goal?
box.
Yeah.
Do you remember his first goal?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hey,
don't actually. Tell me, remind us.
The Community
He
Shield.
kicked it into his own face.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then it went in the goal.
yeah. The ball
Yeah.
went in.
He got an assist from his face.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that one.
It was against
No, but
Chelsea.
Benzema's in a very good team. And I look at Modric, that guy doesn't age. He's what,
No,
35?
he's quality, eh, Modric?
He's like 34, 35 now. He's still playing like he's 22. Why don't we ever have those kind of quality players? We have overrated, over-pampered players. I mean, really?
We used to, just not now. Like Modric must be older, pretty old now.
Yeah,
He's
he's
old,
still
man.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
he'd be
playing.
up 35, I reckon.
Still playing at the top level, mate. Still playing at the top level.
Is he 35?
I'll find out for you. One sec. Anyone
He'd
want to
be
take a
up there.
guess on his age? Come on, let's do a quick poll.
I reckon
How old is he?
34,
Luka Modric.
35.
36.
All right. Oh, and Emad?
Emad is going to go and wash the car.
Emad's going to get a cigarette.
Emad's on washing car duties at the moment.
Yeah.
He's 36.
So what's the age? Emad, they wanted to guess how old is Luka Modric?
He's, I don't know, 35.
35.
Alright.
I
Yeah.
said 36.
Tim, you're right, 36.
30, oh my
36
word.
years old.
And he's still
Amazing,
playing at
man.
that level.
And it's going to be 37 in September.
But the Spanish league isn't that.
No.
Be
intense,
careful.
man. It's
Be
intense.
careful.
No. The
Hey,
funny
Matt,
thing
I've
is,
said this
even for his
before.
country, he still plays at
Yeah,
highest level.
he plays brilliant for his country. Croatia's a
mean,
very good
Fred,
team internationally.
And Fred,
I'm not saying he's
McTominay, they need to look at themselves in the mirror like, listen, mate, if this guy at 36 is still doing it, these guys are both under 30, still can't get the act together. Come on, man. Come on.
And he's all over the pitch, man. He's everywhere.
All over the pitch.
Picks up the ball from defense. He's in the opposition box. He's everywhere.
He bossed Chelsea. Chelsea didn't have a clue what to do with him. Chelsea did not know what to do with him. And Chelsea are a very good team under Tuchel. They struggled against him. This is a 36-year-old man.
Emad, do you not think the Spanish league is any good then? I know it's a little bit
It's not
top
what it
heavy.
used to be.
It's top heavy. Yeah.
It's a 2-horse race every year. Like I know Atletico won it last season, but that's a 1 in 5 year event for them. So I know it's not what it used to be. Barcelona has fallen way off the.
They're coming back good, man.
But
Exactly.
even the tables, even the
These
mid-league.
rebuilds are massive. These rebuilds for these sides are huge, man. Like Real Madrid rebuilding, Barcelona rebuilding. Like it's going to take a. You can't replace what they've done and who they've had in the past. It's impossible. To get back the Galacticos of what Real Madrid had back in the day, you're not going to get that ever again. You're not going to. That generation of footballers, man, you'll never see that again.
Nah,
so what they're trying to do now, like the league itself, the Spanish league itself, all right, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Atletico.
No, not what it used to be.
There's not even a dark horse there anymore. I remember back in the day, Valencia used to be a dark horse.
Mm-hmm.
They've fallen off the chart as well. So
while you were away, Emad,
yeah, sorry about that, guys.
That's all right. The question was asked. Liverpool are looking to get a quadruple. City are trying to get a treble. United are in an opportunity to stop Liverpool winning a trophy at Anfield by stopping them at Anfield. Can this United team, with the passion and hatred they have for Liverpool, get to Anfield and get the result and make City win the title than Liverpool? What's your take, mate?
This United team?
Yeah, this very United team, mate.
I haven't seen an ounce of passion out of this team since the season started.
Big shame, isn't it?
There are a couple of players who show a lot of passion, but they've also been ridiculed for only having passion and no ability. So,
let me guess who that is. Is it the McTerminator?
Yeah. Him, De Gea's got passion. Bruno's got passion, but I think he
overdoes it.
He projects it the wrong way.
Negatively.
Yeah, it's the wrong
Yeah. It's like he implodes too much, doesn't he? And then he loses his composure.
Fred's passionate, you see, but I've had this discussion many a time about Bruno and he's losing his composure. I put that down to we didn't see that from him last season. This season,
I think he's got more frustrated.
I think he's frustrated with the squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even when Solskjaer was getting sacked and the crowd were booing him, he said, "No, it's not him. It's the players." He was trying to tell the crowd, "It's the players."
He said, "It's us. It's we."
Before he gets frustrated with the squad,
it's us. Yeah, the players.
I remember that. But before he gets frustrated with the squad, he needs to shore up his own performances first before he starts pointing the finger.
Yeah, but you know when you play football as well, and Emad, you do that. Despite how you play, if the squad around you is shit, you are going to get frustrated with them, aren't you?
True, 100%.
When you play with shit players.
I agree, but I'm also, if I'm putting in a 10 out of 10 performance and I'm playing with shit players, all right, I have the right to point the finger. But if I'm performing,
even if you don't play 10, even if you're not 10 out of 10, even if you're 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, but you're performing better than the rest of your team, you're still going to get frustrated. Yeah, I think he's better than the rest of the team, but he's not doing his 10 out of 10.
Yeah, okay, I agree. He's a better footballer than the majority of the players in the team. Yes.
Yeah.
But is he playing better than what they're playing at the moment?
No, he's not.
He's not putting in the performances he was last season.
No, and it's difficult.
He's going to fall into that category of that one season wonder.
Yeah.
Is Bruno as good? Is De Bruyne and Bruno on par with each other? Or
No way. No
Adam,
way.
you see, Adam is just looking for a fight, and not tonight.
No,
mate,
because
not
Emad knows what I'm talking about.
Bruno doesn't walk into City's team or Liverpool's team.
Over the past year, couple of years, we've had this argument with other people about Bruno and De Bruyne. And most of the time, people turn around and say Bruno is technically a better player than De Bruyne.
Yes, it's a bias. I get it. It's a bias. It's just like when people say Maguire was better than.
And I've always backed De Bruyne every
Van
time.
Dijk. People say Maguire is better than Van Dijk.
Did you hear that?
City have 10 players that can do what Bruno does.
Yeah. Did you know 10 players that can do what Bruno does? Did you hear that Man United went after Lindelof as opposed to Van Dijk? They had an option to buy Van Dijk, but they chose Lindelof.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, that was when he first started coming on. Yeah, that was Mourinho. Yeah.
Decisions the club has been making is absolutely ridiculous, and then they wonder why we are where we are.
It's not going to change, mate. This guy
has to change.
Not with. It's going to take a while.
Have you covered the news of the They released a statement yesterday saying we've hired some architects and some top stadium consultants for the rebuild.
Yeah, Spurs. Yeah. Apparently, it's Spurs is people that build Spurs. Same people.
And then there's also talks about the timing of that statement because there's a planned protest happening soon.
So it's all political. It's all political, just to keep the.
Well, that's for isn't this for this game? The planned protest is this game. Yeah.
Is it?
Okay.
What's the protest then?
7-8 minute walkout.
Yeah, it's a Glazer out protest.
Walkout.
They're going
to walk out of the stadium.
What are they walking out for? They need to get, man, please. Wow. It's too late in the scene to do walkout. Just forget.
So what about the guys that paid for the tickets, man? Can they walk back in after they've done their protest?
What's the point? What's the point of walking out when you've already paid for your ticket?
Exactly.
Yeah. Unless they're allowed to come back in, like, take an early halftime break or something.
When they walk
I think it's the last 17 minutes of the game or something.
When they walk out, they'll be walking straight into the mega store and then they'll be walking straight back into the stadium. Please do me a favor.
Exactly.
Do me a favor. Get out of here.
So the general contractor for Spurs Stadium was Mace, and the structural engineer was Buro Happold Schleich-Bergermann.
Yeah.
Sounds German, yeah? Do you guys know them? Who's Mace? Never heard of Mace.
Mace is the engineering firm.
Yeah, they're the ones that built Spurs Stadium.
Mm-hmm. But remember, they built it on the same site.
Yeah. And I've driven past Spurs Stadium. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice.
Of course.
So let me read you. I've got the message in front of me walking out. Okay. So they meet from 11 a.m. at Tollgate. This has been arranged and we'll publish it on their Facebook site. We'll leave at 2 p.m., set off marching down Talbot Road, onto Warwick Road, and then up Sir Matt Busby Way, gathering numbers on the way. We go again, we march, turn up, make it loud. We're acting on what you have asked for, no excuse. We'll boycott the game from 17 minutes, for 17 minutes. A minute for every year these bastards have been in charge until 3:17. If you care enough, you'll stay outside 17 minutes with us. Let's face, if you want to miss much, let's face it, you won't miss much of the match anyway.
Please.
So they're going to basically attend the game late, 17 minutes late. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. And let's look at this. Let's look at this from a bigger picture. All right, they want the Glazers out, right? The Glazers, I've been looking at it. They have put money to the club. Regardless, they have put money. It's just bad play. The teams, the recruitment has to be taken into consideration that the recruitment have done a very bad job. The money has been made available, but the players we get are just poor. Think of Schneiderlin, really? Think about all those players. Schneiderlin. Who the hell is he? I bet he doesn't play football anymore. I bet he's retired.
He was good at his previous club. What was it?
From
Southampton.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was okay there, but
See, I agree and disagree with that point to an extent.
Name a United player in this team. One player who will walk right to Man City or Liverpool team, other than De Gea.
No,
Other than De Gea.
I don't even think De Gea would make it because he doesn't have the ball distribution.
He probably would just.
And he doesn't have the command of his box.
True.
Edison is a better goalkeeper overall.
Not a single
I'm just gonna make a quick announcement. I'm talking to Mark Bosnich at the moment. His Instagram account's just been hacked. So so if anyone's following him, don't go onto his page and hit anything. So yeah.
Who is it?
So he's just telling me to report it.
He done a poo-poo.
Nice.
So what's happened? He's just been hacked, yeah?
Yeah, his page on Instagram's been hacked. So if anyone's on his page, don't go clicking on anything.
He never showed up for work the other morning.
Mark Bosnich.
Yeah.
Is this the Mark Bosnich that used to play?
For Stan Sport.
He replaced Michael.
He was supposed to be doing the coverage for the Champions League on Wednesday morning, and he slept in.
Oh my word!
Mate, top bloke, man. He's funny as I.
Is he similar to Shane Warner then? Like his extracurricular activities?
Oh no way. No, he's married, kid, everything, mate. He's nothing like he was when he was a kid. Like, not even close to Shane Warne, man. Far out. Shane Warne was a loose cannon. Pause, there's no loose cannon anymore.
Okay, he just sleeps in for work.
Oh, it was that once.
Give the guys some respect. Give the guys some respect.
Yeah.
No, he's a good patron of our club, mate. Comes to a few of our events all the time and stuff like that. Yeah, top guy. Yeah.
Right. So Emad, that you answered the question. You said there's no way Man United can stop that Liverpool team from winning at Anfield.
Oh wait, we couldn't do it at home. Not like that meant anything, but
no, they beat us 5-0.
Yeah, 5-0 at home.
Well, you expected 8 at Anfield.
We have to make sure Luke Shaw doesn't play that day.
Oh, he was embarrassing. He was an absolute disgrace.
But it's
4 goals on that side of the field.
5, all 5.
It's rubbish.
Absolute
rubbish.
I understand. That game. Luke Shaw, Maguire, look, the whole team was poor, but we've spoken about this before. I've spoken with Adam about this, like the outlets for our defenders. I know Ollie was adamant on playing out from the back, but once we play the ball from De Gea to Maguire or Lindelof, and then we play it into
they close us down so quick
to Fred or McTominay, where's the outlets from there?
Nowhere. There's nothing.
Everyone in that game, everyone went hiding. Everyone. And it's impossible to go hiding against a team like Liverpool because...
So, can United get a revenge?
No. They couldn't spell the word revenge, let alone imply it.
That game's in 3 weeks' time. I think we go to Emirates first.
End the season now, please.
I think that Arsenal game is going to be very crucial.
Like I said in our last video with ads, I don't want any Europe next season at all.
Yeah, I think so too, mate. I think it'll make sense. Let's just focus on domestic, build up, get the team playing together, try and win some domestic trophies, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, start from there, get back, try and win something, get some winning mentality and build from there. Because the Champions League and Europa League is every Thursday. It's too much. Thursday is too much. I don't think we could do it. So I think we just stay at Europe. But the Glazers want the money from European competitions. That's the problem.
How much do you earn on a Europa League run anyway?
Champions League, you get about 20 million.
And Europa League?
About 1 million.
It's crap.
I'm planning on going to Manchester in January and going over for the 65th anniversary in Munich. So maybe it might be all right going to Europe, go to a country I've never been to before. I'm going to come for a visit, Vimal.
To Manchester?
Yeah, I'm going to go to Manchester, but I'm also coming to your house.
All right. I'll get the shed ready.
You taking me with you?
Yeah,
you're taking him,
100%. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're going to go to Munich, man.
First
get your
class
visas ready, yeah? Get your
First
visas.
Mate,
do
unless
it
you got
for
some
me,
well, if you got the drug money there, mate, you can shout me my first class ticket as well.
Do you guys need visas to go to UK?
Yeah, do you need a visa to go
Just
to
a
UK?
passport, yeah.
No visa.
Yeah.
No visa?
And they've-
Nah, we don't need a visa. We just got the
We
passport.
need a visa to come to you.
Why?
Yeah, they do.
You need a visa from UK.
I think
to
we need a
Australia.
visa.
You
You
should.
Do
do.
we?
But you
Oh.
get a 90 days. I mean, if you get the 90 days visa, which means you can go there to travel, but can't go to the work within 90 days. You have to get a
Yeah.
work permit. So you could go to Australia and stay for 90 days, but after
Yeah.
that, you got to leave.
Might
the
change
best-
my
I
name
think it
before
works
I go
vice
over.
versa. I think it works vice versa.
Yeah.
Just like you, Vimal, you could come to America for 90 days.
Oh, but it's America. It's difficult to go to America now for visas. It's very
I'm
strict.
going to get my
Have they changed
Maltese
it?
passport anyway.
It's very strict to go.
Is there, have they
I'll
changed
change
the
my
system
name
there?
before I go over.
It's just so difficult. You get. It's not as easy as it used to be.
Oh, damn.
So a lot of people are not going to USA anymore on holiday.
Who's going to Qatar? Anyone?
Hell no. I wouldn't give him my money. We killed
Why?
too many people, mate. The
Isn't-
Freaking World Cup's a
Okay.
joke.
Okay, okay.
Isn't that in
calm
November,
down.
December time?
Yes.
Who's killed too many people?
How are they
In
doing the World
Qatar.
Cup during the Premier League season?
Building the
though? How
place. Bro, you see the conditions? You see that doco on it? Holy shit, man. So bad. So
Well,
bad.
people are still going, mate. Beckham is going.
Oh, mate, I know. I can't.
Okay.
Did you see that
He's part of
post?
the organisers, mate.
Tim Cahill's going.
Yeah. Who? Tim
Beckham's
Cahill.
part of the Beckham's part of the organisers.
Yeah, he's yeah. How do you in UNICEF, but then you back up? Look, I'm not saying anything bad about Bex. You love the bloke, but how are you part of UNICEF, but then you're part of that? Give me a break, man. It's a bad decision, son.
It's
What-
called
what
extra
have you,
zeros on a check put in your account.
What have you seen in that documentary about Qatar? What have they shown?
You seen they
Curious.
showed the conditions they were living in. They showed
The workers.
just everything about all
Workers.
the work conditions and everything like that. It was
The
on
same as Dubai.
It's on Prime.
Right.
What's it called?
Yeah. I'll find it for you and I'll send
Right.
it to you.
Send it to us in the
So
chat.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people are still gonna go. Beckham is an organizer. His company's part of the organization team. They've added a few zeros to his check. He's smiling. You think they care? They don't care. It's all about money, mate. They don't care. They're just like, okay, oh, a few workers died in the process. Hard working conditions. That is, mate. Life has changed. They don't care. They don't care. Like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about.
Hey
us. They
man,
don't
was
care.
this the World Cup that we bidded for? This is the World Cup we bidded for, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yes. Yes.
It was, yeah.
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 And it's gone to
It'd be
Qatar.
hard to have a World Cup here, but not hard, but it'd be hard to go to every game or to go to a lot of games because they'd have to do it
I'd take a
nationwide.
month off.
You know, the next World Cup is going to be in 3 countries: America, Canada, and Mexico. It's going to split the games across. So America will have a bit more than Mexico, and Mexico have a bit more than Canada. But most of the games we played more in America. The next World Cup. So it's going to be split across 3 countries: Canada, Mexico, or USA.
So
Vimal,
how do they expect people to?
travel. So it's like, say, group 1. So depending on, hi, how are you?
Said hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. You good?
It's a family
Yeah.
affair. Right? Everyone's had their children
Yeah.
on except for you, Tim.
Everyone's asleep. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, mate. Everyone's asleep.
Wake them up.
So this is Vim. This
He'll
is
give-
Vim. We could be Alyssa could be coming over with us as well.
That's
Are
not.
you
But
the
I'm trying to give
goalkeeper?
it to them.
Is she the
Nah,
goalkeeper?
player.
Or she's the referee?
Nah, right back.
So
Plays
you have
as
a
a 10
referee,
or
a player, and a
2 or
goalkeeper.
5.
So she's
10, 2
gonna be.
and 5.
So she's gonna be. Is she gonna be the low?
Yeah, the low.
Yeah, she plays well.
That's good.
She goes
That's
good. She could be on the bench this weekend though, because she hasn't been to training.
Uh-oh.
She's had work commitments. Yeah.
That's all right. At least she'll be back in the team. Is her team
Yeah,
doing well
yeah,
though?
she'll be
Is her team doing well?
First round this weekend. Yeah.
I wish you all the best.
Wishes you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Make us proud.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you. Right, if I go wake my son up now, he's gonna look at me like it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't have school today, so I need my sleep.
How old are you?
I want this stuff because normally this time is because he's not waking. I don't need to wake him up this morning. That's why I stayed on a bit longer. Normally I would have been getting him ready for school. Yeah, 6:46. We already had breakfast, getting ready to leave the house.
So are you going back to sleep after this, Tim?
Oh, 100%, mate.
Are these your Spider-Man pajamas then?
It's actually a shirt. It's actually a shirt I bought from GameStop. They sell these Marvel shirts at discount.
Oh, GameStop. Yeah.
They've got GameStop in England, right? They do.
Okay. Yeah, they do.
Right?
They do. Yeah, it's quite popular here. Yeah.
I bought a game in America. I forgot I couldn't play the game in UK. I spent all my money buying this particular game. Went to my friend's house. It would not play. It was the exact same game. Yeah.
Was it PAL?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have NTSC or something like that.
Yeah.
Coding. Yeah.
Just
sell it on eBay and swap it.
I think they should make everything universal now.
I know it's ridiculous. Like we buy stuff from America, you can't play it here. So you've got to get the NTSC.
Yeah, but DVDs, you can decode your DVD player.
Decode DVD, but games are still very difficult.
Yeah, games are difficult. Used to be, I remember the earlier PlayStations used to be able to chip them up.
Oh yeah.
You used to be able to put a chip in them, and you could play the games. Yeah, you could play anything. Yeah. Far out. I love this pod. We just go off topic all the time.
No, sometimes we have to. Like I said, it would be nice if United were challenging for a trophy. I would have loved that, but it's just nowhere near there.
It's too depressing.
What do you say, mate?
It's too depressing talking about United all the time.
It is. It can be. And you watch our closest rivals excelling, fighting for quadruples and trebles. And we're not even fighting for a sausage. Nothing.
Mate, even like Ten Hag, Ten Hag hasn't even been announced. And the amount of pressure that's put on him already.
Yeah. It's a bit. I think it's unbelievable. He must be thinking, am I really making the right decision? Because this is an elephant project. It's an elephant.
Why an elephant?
And I know Marino's looking at him like, I'm the last manager to win trophies. What can you do? The last two have failed.
He's going to be saying, respect.
Heritage.
Some of the best press conferences of all time.
He's an asshole, I swear. He's an absolute clown. But you see, I think why he failed, he wanted to implement old school mentality whereby I run everything, what I say goes. Football has changed, mate. They will kick you out before they kick. Yeah. And that was his downfall.
Yeah, so this is the on Prime. It's called Football Hell, right? This is the intro. In Qatar, allegedly 4,000 workers will die to put on the 2022 Football World Cup. This is staggering figure indicates the slave-like conditions the builders of the football most expensive construction project are enduring. Bullied, abused, yet somehow still grateful. Their choice is between dehumiliation conditions or a return to poverty in their home countries.
Wow.
There's your World Cup.
So it's an actual documentary, right?
Yep. Football Hell. I just sent you 2 links.
Football Hell. All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Here's what it
Mate,
is.
I've been when I went to Dubai, I went past a fair few construction sites. And then when I went from Dubai to Manchester, I'm walking through the airport. Like, if you ever been to Dubai, the airport's freaking humongous, man.
I could imagine everything is humongous.
And what do you call it? I looked at this airline. There was literally 100 men just standing in a straight line. And I looked at the airline. They were from Nepal. So they must fly these Nepalese men into the construction zones in Dubai.
Yeah, cheap labour.
Mate, yeah. the conditions are horrendous.
It's the problem.
I
with
mean, that was probably 10 years ago now, but
that's the problem with the world. We want to pick and choose what's right and what's wrong.
Exactly. That's the problem. They want to pick one. They want to pick what's wrong, what's human rights, what's not human rights.
When it suits them.
When it suits them. Think about it. The World Cup is money. It's because you got to remember, Dubai, Qatar's going to make a lot of money because every nation that goes there has to send money for its teams, hotel accommodation, and all that. So it's all money.
You got the tourism money.
Yeah, and the tourism money.
But there is definitely an abuse of human rights. Not that it hasn't happened in our respective countries like England and Australia and everywhere else.
They said it happened in Brazil, Brazil's World Cup.
There is definitely exploitation in Dubai and Qatar. I'm quite familiar with what happened with Dubai.
Here we go, Dan.
It's about treating people as second-class citizens. That's the issue.
At Carrington at the moment, 21 minutes ago, security beefed up at Carrington, around 24 protesters on the road leading up to the training ground, and usual entrance is closed. That's just...
they need to get a life. Fucking do me a favour, please. Like,
what happened in Carrington?
No, I don't want to swear.
There's big protests over there. Or 24 people. It's massive.
24 people. Jesus.
Yeah.
What are they protesting over?
The Glazers.
24 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But they could muster more.
Oh, that is
when you boys come to Manchester, we'll go and protest.
I'm not protesting.
Why not?
If I'm going to protest, I'm going to protest against the players, not the club. The players.
Yeah. Players downing tools.
Lazy jelly babies. I'm protesting against them because I keep saying, I don't like the Glazers. I've never liked the Glazers, but they put money in and we bought bad players, and the players we have are just not good enough.
Look at all the players. Bad.
Yeah. And guys, I'm going to have to drop off, all right?
Yes, mate.
See you guys.
Till the next one. We're out in 3 minutes, actually.
Okay.
You hang on 3 minutes?
Go on.
Adam, any questions for anybody?
No, I said my question. No.
Yeah, all right.
I got nothing, mate.
I'll give you a quick one.
All right. Give me a quickie. Give me a quickie.
I don't know about that, but
hey, listen, can you get a room?
Emad, mate, he loves a quickie. Huh?
Get a room.
Listen.
We are. All right, quickie, go.
Now you got your rights, Adam.
Wait a second. Wait, before you start, when are we going live across America?
Yes, when we're going live. We should go live.
This is a scoop for everyone. This is a scoop for everyone.
We should go live during the 17 minutes protest against Norwich.
No, I'm gonna. When I get StreamYard, I'm looking to get StreamYard in the month of May. I'm gonna go.
Oh, I thought it was this month.
This is Zoom. This is not StreamYard. This is Zoom.
Yeah, I know, but I thought you told us we're getting it this month.
Can you get it for the month of April?
No.
Treat yourself to Easter early. Easter present.
It all has to be planned meticulously, mate. Priorities have to be put in. Everything has to be put in priority.
Well, teach the Americans the fundamentals of football.
There you go. You were going to ask a question, Emad.
Okay.
Sure.
Given the Ten Hag announcement is imminent, and it's going to happen sooner rather than later, there was a report. I think it was this morning. I read. He's already told the United board and the directors and everyone at the club that the GOAT is not a part of his plans for next season.
The Ronnie, yeah, we saw that earlier.
Right.
I don't know if you spoke about it in my absence. What are your thoughts?
I think that's a brave move to do that, to say that now. Move,
but I think... Oh, Vimal, you go first.
I want him to stay.
If it's true, though, if it's true.
I can't imagine it being true because why would he be making such a demand for probably for our most expensive asset at the moment to say bye, we don't want you.
Right.
I think he's pushing the boat out too far. He's pushing the boat out too far by saying such a thing. He's not even arrived in Manchester, so I don't think it's true.
I'm with Vimal on that. I don't think it's true. I think it's paper talk. I think it's.
Do you want him to stay? I want him to stay.
I think he should stay, but I don't think he's going to be starting games. I think he'll need.
But I think he has to have. They have to if I like, I want him to stay, but I think I don't want him to play every single game.
No, he can't. Then
I don't want him to play every single game. I want someone to come in that will be driving us for the future.
Do you know?
Yes.
It's quite interesting, actually. Yeah, it's something quite interesting though, because some guy that worked with Ronaldo is saying he's got some good coaching ability as well, and they said that for him to start his coaching career, he should be doing a player coaching type of role, hybrid role, and they're saying that a good time for him to start is at Manchester United. So maybe as he starts to end his career, he starts
roll of
going
the eyes
into
there, Emad.
a part-time coach as a striker coach, perhaps. What do you think?
Fergie's actually touched on this himself.
Yeah, he did. You're very right, Adam. So where does that leave Cavani?
Cavani's
gone.
He's done. So we're going to need another.
He's not even in the page anymore.
So we're going to need another striker, wouldn't we?
Yeah. So they're looking at what's his face from Benfica, Nunes.
Yeah, but says the rest of Europe.
Yeah, but the rest of Europe's looking at Haaland, so we could get this guy.
Haaland. I don't think
the latest thing is City with Haaland again. Have you seen the figures on that? Holy shit, man!
What are the figures like?
Well, almost a done
when
deal.
Did I see that?
What do you mean? The betting odds of him going there?
Well, I mean, they don't even play with a striker, so why do they want a striker now?
I think Haaland would be wasted at City.
Exactly, they don't need a striker.
Like Grealish is wasted. Grealish at our club would have been playing every game.
Kind of. Where would
he be playing every game?
Where would the Grealish play? Where would he have played?
He could play as a number 10.
Where would he have played? In place of Bruno?
No, I play him alongside Bruno. Or he can.
He can't play there.
He can play everywhere. I think he's.
Emad, where would Grealish have played? If Grealish came to United, where would he have played at United? What position? I can't see anywhere he would have played.
You play him like out wide and maybe in Rashford's spot.
Yeah, Grealish.
And the left.
He'd be playing left wing. Yeah.
On the right. What about on the right?
Well, he's not.
He plays on the left for City.
No, but he always cuts in and he creates a lot of
England though.
opportunity.
I don't rate him.
I think it's brilliant.
I don't rate
I think it's good. I watched him play for Villa. It was absolutely
for Villa. For Villa, yeah, but
he doesn't get played at City, does he?
Exactly. And if he was that good, he'd be pushing one of their starters to the bench.
Yeah, but even for England, he was absolutely amazing. When he came on, he lit up that team.
He made an impact, yes. Yeah. Adam, where would Grealish have played if he was at United?
Oh, he'd play the 11 role for me, left wing. So
is he quick enough to play down that side?
Well, that's where he plays. So
that's the thing. You don't.
Every time I've seen him at City, that's where he's played.
Smart.
You just have to be smart, man.
Yeah, that's right.
The thing I like about Grealish is he's not afraid to take a player on 1v1. That's
true.
what I like about him.
Yeah,
and that's what I want Sancho to do. I spoke about it on the last pod. For me, wingers have got to take on players 1v1. That's why they draw the player in. They create the space in behind the backs. No point in drawing a player in 1v1 if you're not going to use the space in behind the backs. And that's Sancho's letting himself down to doing that lately. He draws the player in, then he goes and looks for a pass back inside.
Right.
It lets his game down as far as I'm concerned.
But also you got to look at sometimes I think they're scared to do that and lose possession at the same time. So they're like, all right.
But a winger's got to be able to lose possession.
100%.
You've got to. That's what makes you a better player. You know, you're not going to lose the ball all the time, but you've got to create.
True.
And that's what I expect out of a winger.
Right. All right, gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure again.
Good seeing you all.
We hope we don't get. We're not expecting anything this Saturday with United. It is what it is. It is what it is. So no surprises there. So we'll see each other on the post match. If we get 3 points, hey. If we don't get 3 points, boo. Same thing.
So when is the next one? Is it Saturday evening or UK time or?
No, it'll be a post match. If I think I'll go to the pub to watch this one. I'll go to the pub and watch this one.
Oh yeah.
So I'll have a few guys on the match.
Hey, man, we've got to go to that pub, eh?
His pub.
What in
Tim,
Houston?
for his supporters
It's
club.
called the R
Have you
bar.
seen it?
R bar.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
RBAR.
Just R. What does the R stand for?
R bar.
What does the R stand for?
R bar. I don't know. Is R bar?
Ronnie's bar. R. R for Ronnie.
Ronaldo's bar. All right, gentlemen. Are we suing or we booing? Which one is it?
It's a booing, isn't it? It's
It
a
is-
buoy.
So for now, it's going to be pure booing, right?
Always buoy till the end of the season.
So if we win against Norwich, do we do sue on the
Then
next
we'll do
one?
a sui. Sui if we win.
If we beat Norwich, right?
Yeah.
What about draw?
You
Draw
see
is
Ronaldo's
buoy.
young bloke? Ronaldo's young bloke's going
Yeah, I
around doing
saw
the
that.
Yeah, he did a sui.
But he has the
Yeah.
original rights because his father
He does,
he's
yeah.
the original rights. That was so cool. Good shot, though. Good shot.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Boo!
All right, guys. I'll catch you later. Take it
Gentlemen,
easy. All right, mate.
There's
There.